Hello everybody, welcome to another What If story. I'm gonna do what if Deku was reincarnation in Rama 1/2. Some other time, I'm just gonna post up some other videos, and whatever video gets the most likes is what I'm gonna do. Put up for part 2 in from 2 weeks from now. So, without further ado, this what if Deku was reincarnation of Kai from Kung Fu Panda. Um, If you haven't seen the movie Kung Fu Panda 3, go see it. It's a really good movie. I love the animation of it. And so we're starting this off when Poe destroyed Kai. Kai's soul, small amount of soul, was actually able to slip out from from their world. It was actually was brought back to life in a whole new body in a different world. And I'm just using anime logic. I really can't go into too much details. It's just it is anime logic, okay? Great. So when Izuku was born, they noticed that he had gray skin and small horns, and of course he was crying. But when he cried, the doctor felt like their energy is being drained. But when Inko had started holding Izuku had stopped crying and the doctors felt normal. They just brushed it off and thought they would have a kind of like a mutation quirk. So when Deku slowly grows up, his horn slowly got bigger. He started looking more and more like an ox. I believe that's what Kai is an ox. I believe so. If I am wrong, please comment what Kai truly is, and I'll correct it on the next part for this one whenever I get to it. So now when Izuku was growing up, he was always fascinated in martial arts. And I want to say All Might is not his favorite hero because to him, All Might is just throw punches. He had no finesse, no art style to it. And so I want to say his favorite teacher for this one will actually be Razorhead, Mr. Aizawa, because Mr. Aizawa, I know y'all gonna kill me for saying his name wrong, but he will notice that Eraserhead, Mr. Aizawa, is actually more into hand-to-hand combat because his quirk just erases other people's quirks. So when the time comes when Inko took Izuku to the doctor, they did the X-ray, they did the whole test, and they said, "Ma'am, I don't know how this is possible, but Izuku, he doesn't have a quirk." And that's when Inko will be like, "Wait, what? How?" And the doctor will be like, "Well, it's very strange. Izuku has somewhat a little bit a trait of an ox in him, but yet he does not have that extra pinky joint in his toe. So it's very strange. This is the first time ever. But for now, even though technically he doesn't have a quirk, we're gonna say his quirk is ox because of the way how he looks. And now when Midoriya heard that he was actually quirkless, he was somewhat upset, especially since he had the horns and his skin was a little bit like gray. So he goes to preschool and he tells everybody he was quirkless, and everybody was also shocked and confused, seeing mostly because of how he looks. As he will say, well, even though the doctor said I'm quirkless, he said that they'll just say I have a quirk and the quirk is ox. As Bakugo, he was like, huh, yeah, yeah, whatever. That's not even cool. To me, you're quirkless. If the doctor says you're quirkless, then you're quirkless, no matter what you look like. You damn Deku. That's when Bakugo will start calling Izuku Deku. So Izuku, he will still train admire martial artists. He will watch them and wish to be like them. So, I'm gonna say by a 2 to 3 year time skip. So he was 4, 5, 6. So let's say he's 7 at the time when he's out at a store with his mom. And next thing, they're out shopping for food. So then somebody comes up, grab Inko and hold her at gunpoint, saying nobody move, drop down to the ground. If you don't, then this woman's dead. And Izuku is scared. He's paralyzed. He doesn't know what to do. As he'll see some stranger hold his mom hostage for some money. As heroes will show up and try and calm the man down to have him let go of Inko. But the man ain't listening. And with one move, one of the heroes tried to go grab the man gun. But as soon as he grabs the man gun, the man actually pulls the trigger, shooting Inko in the head, killing her. Now, when Deku saw this, he was livid. He was furious. To him, not only this villain, killed his mom, so did this hero. As this dark green aura starts to surround Izuku's body. As the man will look at him, as the man will shoot the hero, then grab Izuku and pin him down as well. As he's saying, yeah, scream, you had me shot one hostage already. Don't make me shoot this kid. But as soon as he said that, the man felt weird. He felt like his energy is draining as tears flowed down Izuku's eyes, down his cheeks, staining the floor. The heroes noticed this and was about to charge. And the man, he felt so dizzy, woozy, he didn't know what was going on. And he accidentally pulled the trigger, killing Izuku as well. Now hold up. I know you're probably wondering where am I going this? Why am I doing this? Well, the thing is that what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna have Izuku travel through the spirit world, kind of like how Kai did. And he's gonna do his training there and all that stuff. So the man was finally taken down. He was taken into custody, but both Inko and Izuku was pronounced dead. And they hold the funeral and everything. So now to Izuku. Izuku wake up in this strange new world where some items were floating. As he will look around and be confused, like, where am I? And that's he will see a big ox standing right in front of him. He's like, yo, kid. As Izuku will look up and he will be scared as he will try to run away. As Kai will actually grab Izuku's head, lift him up, and look him straight in the eye, be like, don't you dare run, you pathetic weakling. Here I thought I had a second chance in life, and you fucked it up and got us both killed. as he will throw Izuku to a wall, as the whole wall will break. As Izuku will be scared and try to get up, as he will notice that he's not in pain, as he starts to wonder what's going on. And then he will remember what the ox said. Dead? No, that can't be right. I can't be dead. Izuku will start to panic as Kai will get pissed. He'll be like, "Shut up, kid." As Izuku will stop and look up at the ox. As Izuku will ask, "What's your name?" As Kai will introduce himself of who he is and what happened to him in his past life. As Izuku will ask, "Well, how did I get here?" As that's when Kai will explain what happened to him. Now, Izuku, first he will be sad, then he'll be really upset. He'll be furious, because now he'll be blaming not only the villains, but the heroes as well, for his and his mother's death. So now, Kai's like, "Listen, kid, you can go back to the normal world, but there's a sacrifice you gotta do." Well, not a total sacrifice, because it won't cost you anything. This is more if you're willing to. As Izuku will look up and be like, "What do I have to do?" And that's when Kai will say, "You need to go around and steal the key from other souls. And the more key you gather, the stronger you will be. And then as soon as you have enough key, you could go back to the normal world." As Izuku will look up to Kai with a determined look, saying, "I will do it. I will get revenge not only for myself, but for my mother as well." Okay. So in the next few years, Izuku, well, not Izuku, but more like Kai will be training Izuku in the martial arts that he knows and train him to use his jade swords. So by the time he's 16, Izuku not only mastered all Kai's martial arts skills, but also mastered how to use his jade swords. So okay, he's 16 now, so before he turned 16, he's actually been going around traveling the spirit world looking for heroes and villains, as he will see a couple and take their chi, which will turn them into a small jade statue. And Kai will tell him how he can summon those jade statues to fight as for him, and like see what they see, hear what they hear, stuff like that, pretty much. So I'm gonna put up who all he captures, but for now, the people that he has that I know of for sure will be Nana Shimura, the first user of not the first user of All for One, Nana Shimura, I'm sorry, that's all I can think of. Put it down in the comments of heroes that y'all want me to use, your own personal heroes. I could put it as Jade Warriors for Deku or for Izuku. So as soon as he turned 16, he was able to master Kai's martial arts and channel chi, all that. So Uh, that's when he will meet Nana Shimura. She'll be just watching her grandson upset. Upset, saying that no matter how hard I try, one for all still got his hands on my family. As she will turn around and see Izuku, as she will see him twirling the jade swords as he will whistle. As Nana will be like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" As Izuku will be like, "I came for your chi." She will look confused. Be like, "My chi? Why do you want my chi?" As Izuku will be like, "If I go back to the normal world, I get revenge for my mother on against the heroes and villains." As she will have a shocked look on her face, she'll be like, "On the heroes? Why heroes?" And that's when Izuku will be like, "Heroes killed my mother and me. I want revenge." As Nana will get in a fighting position, and be like, "Well, you gotta take me down first before that happens." As Izuku would just smile, it'd be like, "Gladly." So I'm gonna try my best to explain this fight. So bear with me. Okay, so that's when Deku would charge in with his jade swords behind him as they drag down, creating sparks. As soon as Izuku gets close to Nana Shimura, he will grab one of the jade swords and try to wrap her with one of the chains. As Nana will use her quirk and do a backflip using float. As she'll kind of do a handstand on Izuku's arm and do a full backflip. As she did the backflip, she will kick Deku underneath his chin, causing him to fly backwards. As he drags against the ground, he'll be like, "Huh, nice kick, hero." As Nana will be like, "Thanks, but I've gotta take you down." So that's when Nana will charge back up, try to throw a few punches. Deku will dodge them easily. As this fight will last for hours. And that's when Nana Shimura will slowly start to feel woozy, as she felt weaker for all of a sudden. As she wondered, how am I getting weak? Ever since I was in the spirit world, I never got weak or tired. So why is this happening now? As she will look up and see Izuku smiling, and he'll be like, "So you give me up, hero?" As Nana be like, "No, not yet." As she will gather all her strength for a punch. As she will be able to land one punch on Izuku's stomach. As Izuku will spit up a little. As Nana will smirk, like, "Ha, I got you." But before she could do anything else, she felt the chains that's connected to jade swords wrap around her. As her eyes will widen and look confused, and that's when Izuku will be like, "No, I got you." So that's when Izuku will slowly start to take Nana Shimura's key energy. So she will slowly shrink into a jade statue. As Izuku will grab it and put it around his neck as a necklace. Kind of like what Kai did to Master Oogway. So, And that's when Izuku will realize, hey, I finally did it. I can finally go back to the normal world. As a circle starts to surround him, as he finally made it back to his hometown, but in the forest though. As he will look around with a smile, and he'd be like, I'm back. I can't wait to kill all the heroes and villains. Get vengeance for my mother and for myself. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it there. I know it's not as great as other what is, but I do hope y'all give me a try and comment what I can do better. And like I said, I'm going to post different videos for this week. Then on the second week, whoever videos got the most likes is the videos I'm going to, what ifs I'm going to be focused on. So, tomorrow I'm going to try to do what if Deku was Sasori from Naruto. So, thank you. Have a great day.